I forgot that I was muted. Hello, lovely YouTube. How are you? Welcome behind the scenes yet again. I see you, Grim. I'm not waiting on a lady. I'm just waiting on a friend. I see how it is. I see how it is, Grim. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Janice. You should be in the studio, Janice, since you're not doing anything today. Come on over. No? Here's how things are looking right now. Kind of. Yes. Hey, Sai. Welcome to In the Control Room. That's the name of this new show. In the Control Room. Yes. I am currently working on my assets, which were just finished seconds ago. So hopefully they're all there. Abby says they should be. Do we believe her? Oh, you're working on Wednesday's show. Hello, Elo. Welcome to the show, Dr. Elo. That's really... Oh. No. All of these are names labeled wrong. They don't have an S in front of them. You should delete yourself. Why are you deleting yourself? Don't delete yourself. Yeah, that's the joke in here, Elo. That's the joke. I'm downloading them from the drive. I downloaded them from the drive, and they don't. No, they don't on the drive. So, this is another situation where I didn't sleep again last night. How lovely is that? Is there an endpoint on this? No. Yep, okay. Cool. Mihal, can you hear me? It would help if I turned on his earpiece. No, I didn't sleep, Sammy Superstar. I did not. I took a nap like yesterday afternoon, woke up at 7 p.m., and then I was up all night, like you were, on D. Nibbins stream. We got new designs coming in, actually, shortly. Working on that. Sammy, is this your first time on my stream? Welcome. Yeah, I was so excited to win the virtual Vid Summit pass. I obviously am probably not going to get from Ireland to Vid Summit. So it's cool to get the virtual pass. I'm hoping to get people a video pass too. We'll see. Mihal, can you hear me? Fabulous, I can hear you too, and that makes things amazing. Yes. So if I go to 5, 5, 6, you're not, oh, yeah, you are supposed to. Yep. So, YouTube, I'm just programming my cameras right now. Can you look straight forward at the monitor, please? Yep, perfect. Cool. Awesome. Camera 5, 6. Seven. 6. 5. Awesome. So camera 5's programmed, camera 3's working. This is all Epidemic Sound. Yeah, I saved a ton of money, right? $200 on the Vid Summit pass. And I won something else too. What did I win? Totally forgot. Oh, the Light Motion codes. Alright, so I've got to... Mihal, can you just give me a sound check again? Cool. You sound great. You sound perfect. You are perfect. Alright, so I got my B-roll in, I got my playback in. Hey, be careful, people might be listening to you. Oh, I still don't have my assets in. So, I don't know if anyone noticed, but Facebook is now timing you out if you don't go live before the time you say you're going live. And after they time you out, you can't get your event. Cool. Going into pre-show mode. Streaming. Going to Twitter to start. Twitter. Wow, that music's weird. Live on Twitter.
We're all been on everything but Twitch because I can't see Twitch.
Crawlines.
We don't have Caroline?
Oh my god, we're all set up. We're ready to go. I think. I'll let you know. I didn't do all my pre-show tests, but 1.5 minutes. Stand by me, huh?
I still can't hear him when he's talking. I don't know.
No? Mihal, can you talk for a second?
Yep, thank you.
Cool. Mihal, you're being muted. "45 seconds. Let's jam. Okay, YouTube, we are going live, so I'm going to put up my little I'm live thing, and I'll be with you after the show.
You've got B-roll at the top.
Like the top.
Yeah, like the first story.
First story. Gotcha.
Sorry.
Stand by me, huh? We're going live. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live. Stand by. You're live. Stand by. You're live.
B-roll.
Stand by. You're live.
up from 262 cases a day earlier. The state has struggled to contain the surge of the highly infectious Delta variant despite a lockdown of Sydney now in its 7th week. These restrictions now added to the increasingly strict conditions over in Australia. Over the weekend, the Australian government expanded its ban on Australian citizens leaving the country to include people who are ordinarily residents in another country. Now, even people who live overseas may not be allowed to leave Australia. The restrictions will come into effect on the 11th of August and have been questioned as constitutionally invalid, with Australian legal firms considering a challenge to the new laws.
You're lad.
Dublin Theatre Festival will soon be upon us, and the Dublin Theatre Festival programme will be launched Wednesday. Priority booking will begin that very day at 12 p.m. for people who have paid to be friend of the festival. General booking will open at 12 p.m. on the 24th of August. Dublin Theatre Festival is embracing the hybrid world of digital and in-person, and expect that there will be something for everyone to enjoy in this year's festival. Extra matinee tickets were added to Druid's The Seagull after Chekhov, taking place in Coole Park, County Galway. Druid performs a large-scale outdoor production of Thomas Kilroy's The Seagull after Chekhov, directed by Gary Hines. In-person tickets were added for Thursdays the 12th and 19th, and the Saturday the 14th and 21st. However, Saturday's 21st matinee is now sold out. Tickets can be booked in groups of 4 on the Druids website. The Bord Gáis Energy Theatre recently held its first live performance in 18 months. At the start of this month, the curtain went up on the West Side Story musical, featuring music by Leonard Bernstein and lyrics by Stephen Sondheim. West Side Story remains one of the most popular musicals of all time. The screen adaptation, celebrating its 50th anniversary this year, and won 10 Oscars in 1961. There were no printed programs. A QR code was displayed on posters for audience members to download a digital version on their phones. Beverages served include tea, coffee, soft drinks, as alcohol is not allowed under the government restrictions. With a cast of 20 and crew of 71, there were more people backstage and nearly twice as many in the whole production than in the audience. There were 2 shows in one day with an audience of 50 at each performance. Seating 2,100 people, the Bord Gáis Theatre would rank as the 4th largest London West End theatre and exceeds the capacity of all New York Broadway theatres. This put the West Side Story audience at 2% of the audience's capacity. This was made possible through the Live Performance Support Scheme. This performance in the Bord Gáis Energy Theatre was supported by the Department of Tourism, Culture, Arts, Gaeltacht, Sport and Media as the part of the pilot scheme designed to get industry professionals back to work. The Bord Gáis Energy Theatre will host a number of events in the coming months, including the Irish premiere of the Book of Mormon. Fire Door Theatre's God of Carnage will soon be coming back to Smock Alley. God of Carnage, originally in French Le Dieu de Carnage, is a play by Yasmina Reza and was first published in 2008. It sees 2 sets of parents meeting to discuss an incident between their children. One child hurt the other at the park. They agreed to meet to discuss the matter in a civilized manner. However, as the evening goes on, the parents become increasingly childish, resulting in the evening devolving into chaos. Originally written in French, the play was a success and has since been translated into English by translator Christopher Hampton. God of Carnage will be performed by Fire Door Theatre from the 23rd to the 28th of August in the Smock Alley Theatre, and tickets are now on sale. There are only 40 seats available per night, and they are likely to sell fast. Book early on smockalley.com. Learn more about the play, cast and crew at firedoortheatre.com.
If you find value in Stage Door Live, please help us grow by letting your friends and followers know. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that follow button and give us a like. Take a moment to share this live feed with your friends and followers right now. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click that bell to keep updated on our new and exclusive YouTube content. Your support helps us continue these important conversations.
There's a transition
about
after
Irish theatre
this.
now
5,
and into
4,
the future.
3, 2, 1. Transition. Coming back to you. You're live.
The Hollywood Foreign Press Association has approved the reform of bylaws and is now set to elect a new board of directors next month. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association was founded in 1943, then called the Hollywood Foreign Correspondents Association, by a group of entertainment journalists based in Los Angeles. During World War II, the non-profit organization established a cultural bridge between Hollywood and those around the world. The HFPA continues to do so today with a membership representing more than 55 countries. Since 1944, the group has hosted the annual Golden Globe Awards, the premier ceremony which honours achievements in both television and film. 3 months ago, the HFPA set out on a mission of reforming. Last Thursday, Hollywood Foreign Press Association, the HFPA members approved a new set of bylaws codifying measures that restructure the organisation along the lines of inclusion, accountability and ethics, and greater responsiveness to the film industry and the diversity in the world of journalism. Yeah. Ali Sar, HFPA board president, stated 3 months ago, we made a promise to commit to a transformational change, and with this vote we kept the last and most significant promise in reimagining the HFPA and our role in the industry. All of these promised reforms can serve as industry benchmarks and can allow us to once again partner meaningfully with Hollywood moving forward. With all this, any journalist who would like to join the HFPA can apply for membership. Under the new bylaws, new members will be selected by a credentials committee consisting of 5 non-HFPA members, 3 HFPA members, and the board president. Sing-along musical Evening Overtures is set to return with a fresh series of events in the Hippodrome in London. Considered the London counterpart to Mary Crisis' Cafe in New York, audiences attending will be invited to sing along to their favourite show tunes from shows such as Les Miserables, Wicked, My Fair Lady, The Sound of Music, and Grease. Rather than having audiences watching, others go up and sing along on stage. The evening is set to feature just the crowd, the piano, the pianist, and the show tunes. Overtures will return from the 26th of August, playing at Lola's Underground Casino at the Hippodrome on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 8 p.m. The Washington Center in Washington, USA, announced a new season with audiences at full capacity for the first time since March 2020. The season includes several performances which were impacted by the pandemic and have been rescheduled, as well as brand new performances. Currently on sale are tickets for National Geographic Live, Pink Boots, and the Machete, Maria Mayer, The Temptations, and The Pianist. Tickets are being sold in waves, with the next wave opening this Friday. Friends of the Centre and the 2019-2020 season subscribers having early access. Other upcoming events include That Golden Girls Show, a puppet parody, and God is a Scottish Drag Queen, a Christmas special. The Washington Center for the Performing Arts is a not-for-profit performance venue with a mission to inspire audiences and artists of all ages through live performance, enriching the vibrancy of our community.
Go ahead.
Before moving on, I'd like to take a moment to remind you that the TheatreMaker.ie's team needs your help to keep the conversation going. During the month of August, we're asking you to support our mission of promoting conversations in the sector and making news and information freely available. And by support, we mean we need your financial help. We've set up a special page on our website, www.theatremaker.ie, where you can pledge your support and show how important TheatrMaker.ie is to you. If you can't help financially right now, if you would like to take a moment to share our request for support with 5 friends, that helps too. Thank you in advance for your support.
Your life.
The programme of the Dublin Feminist Film Festival is now out and tickets are now on sale. This year's theme is Care and Connections, 2 qualities that are ever important and now more important more than ever.
Stand by. You're clear? 1 minute, 20 seconds. You almost continued. I got you. I got you. We are so gonna get copyright claims on this. 1. You're live.
The festival will be between August 20th and August 22nd. To check out the work that will be showcased this year, as well as buy tickets, please go to the official website of the Irish Film Institute. UK musicians and performers do not need visas or work permits for short-term travel tours in 19 EU member states, announced the UK government last week. The government is now actively engaging with remaining EU member states that do not allow visa and permit-free touring and calling on them to align their arrangements with the UK's rules, which allow touring performers and support staff to come to the UK for up to 3 months without a visa. General Secretary of Equity UK, Paul W. Fleming, said in a statement that after months of work behind the scenes by the entertainment unions and campaign groups, today's announcement is an overdue but welcome first step. Waterford Spree returns this August. Its first event, City Spree, ended yesterday. The festival promises 3 more exciting events. Greenway Spree, which will start this Thursday and will continue until Sunday. Participant Spree from August 19th to 22nd. And Prism Spree from 23rd to the 29th of August. That last one takes place on the grounds of Waterford Courthouse. The festival aims to celebrate the county's sense of fun and community spirit and promises a lot of performance, magic, and for all ages to enjoy. Doneraile Art Fest 2021 will run from the 12th to the 15th of August 2021 in Doneraile, County Cork. It will include arts and craft workshops as well as highly anticipated plein air competition. To book a workshop, go to doneraileartfest.com. The Institute of Art, Design and Technology in Dunleera will be working together with the Loughborough University to record, curate and archive 50 years worth of oral histories and digitise records of feminist artists in Ireland and the UK. The Digital Humanities Project aims to unearth hidden and untold secrets of feminist art across both islands from the 1970s to the present day. So the transformative and radical advances of this generation are never forgotten. The project is titled Feminist Art, Making Histories and will last 3 years. The National Opera House has announced a new show this weekend. Jessica Vosk, well known for her role as Elphaba in Wicked, will come to the Opera House for her only show in Ireland on the 3rd of March 2022.
Oh, that's it. Sorry. You're alive.
The deadline for the capacity building scheme this coming Thursday, the 12th of August, is now your last few days to polish off that application and send it in. The capacity building scheme is available across all art forms and art practices, supported by the Arts Council. There is also 1 week left to apply to the Artist in the Community Scheme Bursary Award. This award is to support and nurture professional arts practice and specifically aimed at artists with a track record of working collaboratively with communities or places of interest in the context of cultural diversity. The bursary of €10,000 provides the selected artists with time and resources to carry out research, reflect and engage with and reflect on their practice. More particularly, it allows the artist to consider key questions associated with cultural diversity using collaborative methodologies. For those with projects in Irish, there are a number of awards you can apply for funding on at aline.ie. These include seed funding, festival funding, and also support for events in Irish for Culture Night, which will be in September. For those based in Northern Ireland, there are a number of ongoing funding opportunities you can apply to through the National Lottery Community Fund. There are 2 strands of funding, under £10,000 and over £10,000. There are a number of different areas which you can apply for the funding, such as people and communities, empowering young people, growing great ideas and forces in mind. Many of these are open to the United Kingdom, though some are also specific to Northern Ireland. For more information, visit TNL communityfind.org.uk.
Stand by. I don't know what the hell that was.
You can find us on most social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube at TheatreMaker.ie. And catch additional
this one's a lot of slide changes. Give me a little bit of space in between where you see a slide change coming up.
There's
8
more
seconds.
exciting
7,
content on
6,
the way from
5.
TheatreMaker.ie.
Oh, there's a transition. You're live.
Last night, the Abbey Theatre and Youth Theatre Ireland celebrated the digital premiere of Aftertaste from 2021 National Youth Theatre, directed by Veronica Coburn and written by Ciara Elizabeth Smith. You can watch this new play about power and chaos presented by an ensemble cast of 16 young actors and 6 young designers from youth theatres across Ireland on the Abbey Theatre's YouTube channel now. Commissioned by the Gate Theatre, Something in You Knows Things is an immersive guided audio walk experience written and performed by Claire Dunn. Have a listen and a walk with the piece, featuring music and soundscapes by Tom Lane, the Gate Theatre's associate artist on SoundCloud, and at gatetheatre.ie. The Kilkenny Arts Festival is well underway, running up until this Sunday, the 15th. Along with a myriad of concert installations and exhibitions online and in person, events include Electra from the Irish National Opera, What Is the Word from Pan Pan, The City Is Never Finished with music by Michael Gallen and Peter Power, and Rough Magic's production of Tonic by Fionn Foley. Who had their opening night yesterday? As you can see, the audience was more than prepared for the Irish summer. More information and tickets can be found at kilkennyarts.ie. The Bloody Phoenix rises again. Due to demand, the first production in the Walkabout series from Bewley's Cafe Theatre, Bloody Phoenix has returned for an extended run until the 14th of August. Tickets available at bewleyscafetheatre.com. There's still time to catch of a mind, created by Listen and Breed and commissioned by the Mermaid Arts Centre. Take a look.
Stand by. 55 seconds. All the trailers are so weird. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live.
This guided audio performance runs until this Sunday, the 15th of August. Get your tickets at mermaidartscentre.ie. Edinburgh International Festival and Fringe Festival are underway, with many options for theatre makers and lovers of live performance who can't quite make it to either festival in person this year. Performing live and in person at the Traverse Theatre, Enda Walsh's Medicine has received praise, including a 5-star review from the Scotsman and Telegraph. On the virtual programme, in no particular order, is Ava O'Connor and Hildegard Ryan Afloat, Claire Monelly's Charlie Eclepto, City by John McCarthy, Drone Bone Jetty from Little John Nee and DBJ Productions, Sebastian Barry's On Blueberry Hill, Pat Kinnivan's Silent, Skelpie Limmer's 2 Fingers Up, Looking for America, written by Federico Julian Gonzalez and Janet Moran, Landmarks of the Saviour, Cash Point Meat from Obstreperous Young Ladies, Tyke Hickey's In One Eye Out the Other, and Mustard by Ava O'Connor, and many, many more. Check out the full programme on the Edinburgh International Festival and Edinburgh Fringe Festival websites. Several shows we've already covered are still ongoing, including the previously mentioned Druid Seagull at Cool Park, the Everyman's Outdoor at Elizabeth Fort, Irish Reps on the man screening of Marina Corr's The Cordelia Dream, filmed at the New Theatre, Playboy of the Western World, the musical, and the Chronicles of Ogle from Asylum Productions and Fight to Fight Productions at Smock Alley until the 14th. And that's it for Irish Theatre this week. Thank you for joining us. Our programming is made possible by the support of Dublin City Council and Access Ballymun. TheatreMaker.ie is here to support you and your projects. Don't forget to send in your press releases and show announcements to news@theatremaker.ie for considerations to be published on our website and our online programming. Don't forget to check out Stage Door Live this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Join us again next week for another episode of Irish Theatre This Week. and stay up to date on the latest in arts, news and on our social media and website, theatremaker.ie. And lastly, we ask you to make your way over to theatremaker.ie to pledge your support and help us keep the conversation going. I'm Micheál, and this was Irish Theatre This Week.
You're clear. Nominal fellow. Yeah, right. Handsome? No. Definitely not nominal today either. Twitter. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there.
I've never seen that one.
Step in the street.
Japanese young ladies.
I can't say it either, don't worry.
Well, what's it mean?
I
think I get as well.
It means obstreperous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like boisterous or something like that.
Is
With a
that...
name like fucking obstreperous, then it's
Peter, welcome. Still hungry for that waffle. What? Were you talking about waffles? Was someone talking about waffles? I missed it. I mean, that's true. Why wouldn't you be talking about waffles? Let's make sure YouTube ended. Because strange things happen. Oh, did I miss this? Did I miss something about waffles, Peter? And Graham?
There was that story about waffles. You missed that?
We had a story about waffles?
Completely.
I don't remember a story about waffles. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tab?
Are you speaking there? Okay.
Thanks, Micheál. Good job. So, Micheál wrote 90% of the show today, but also starred in the show today. And we were going to do a pre-record with Abby.
The pictures are the highlight.
I mean, the pictures were really good. You did a good job.
I like to use an InDesign today. That was fun.
Micheál listened to me during the production meeting this week where I said that I didn't like the way we were putting pictures on the screen. And
There was a lot of transitioning going on.
a lot of transitioning. Actually, for that last set where it was going really fast, I probably should have just changed it to a cut instead of a wipe. Yeah, so Micheál does a lot. He not only writes, but he's edited stuff for us. He's doing graphics for us. He's presenting.
Guys tomorrow as well, don't I? Green Theatre. I'll see if I can get something with them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get them early in the morning.
Yeah, I don't think there were too many mistakes. I forgot to bring up the headlines a couple times coming back from transitions and stuff. But, yeah, whatever.
I'll see if I can get
Stuff happens.
I want to get a couple of articles done this week.
Cool. Yeah, we're doing, if by Wednesday you have an idea of something based
That's
on
weird. Oh, I have it as an overlay right now. And there's the studio, empty.
But that was going to be on Wednesday, yeah? So I need
Oh, I understand. I don't know if I follow you, Peter. I think I need to. Especially if there's Raspberry Waffle stream.
So it's better if I get this done tomorrow, really.
Do we have
Do you
music?
have names for Irish
No, we
Theatre?
don't have music, do we?
I know there was-
No, we do. Here I go. Elo's rubbing off on me. Anyway, I'm back, I think. Yes, it looks like I'm back. Still muted. Can you hear me now? Are you sure you can hear me? Can't hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I just want to get.
Okay, good.
What they've sent to me anyway.
Some me time. Wait, you still can't hear me? Yes, you can. You totally can hear me. Bye, Mihal. Thank you. I'll see you Wednesday. I have it on low latency, but the interesting thing is, again, I'm listening through the Caster bot, or I'm reading from you through the Caster bot, and it's very, very delayed, which I don't quite understand why. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Anybody have any questions about anything? I'm working on. You can hear us on ultra. Yes, I even hear you on ultra low latency. Yeah, but they're like your chat comes up so delayed because of this Caster bot, and I am streaming on Twitch right now, even though I have no followers on Twitch. I think I have 3. Peter's waving at Abby. Here, I'll go to camera 2. There you go. Oh, wrong one. There me. Oh, wow. One thing that keeps happening every time I unplug my English, Kevin. Let's work on English. Every time I unplug my webcam, it loses all its settings. Wasn't that something that you mentioned to me, Grim? What's happening to you too? It's not very good, but at least it's not way overexposed. It still is, my nose is overexposed. Yeah, I don't get it. This one, it never loses its settings, even if I unplug it or put it in a different port. Yeah, it doesn't work. For some reason, it's not working. But have you gotten it to work in vMix? I don't know what I just pushed. Kevin Michael Reed on Twitch. Yep, no, all one word, no spaces. I figure since I do these long, boring streams, maybe I'll catch like a few followers over there. Might as well, since I'm monetized in either place, right? So I'm not, don't have any rules. So yeah, I'm not totally satisfied with Caster yet, but one thing I do like is they allow you to have 5 streams, up to 5 streams, which means I can actually use streams for like playback out to the field. So like if we have people out working remotely, they can watch the stream without the latency of YouTube. Yeah, you're pretty popular on Mrs. Amazing. Wait. So we have the Amazing Peter Gaming, and then we have the Mrs. Amazing. Hello, the Mrs. Amazing on Twitch. I think you're my first chat ever on Twitch. Maybe the second, because I think Joseph said hi last week. Welcome. Grim saying hi, Abby. Everybody likes Abby more than me. I should give her the microphone and just let her talk to you. She's pretty boring though. She's just like staring at the screen. She doesn't move. I don't know why you think she's fun. At least I, dance every once in a while. Mrs. Amazing says hi.
Hello.
Yes, don't forget to like the stream. Thank you, Joseph Cloud. My one mod, only because I made him a mod and he didn't even realize it. I guess I have to make you a mod on my my 3-follower Twitch stream too, huh? You can mod all the people that don't come there. Oh, did you ask me? You were afraid that I might get trolls, you know, on my stream, and I'd care, you know, whatever. Did you ask? You're not supposed to ask, Joseph. Oh, yeah, I made Joseph a mod to protect him, protect and defend me. What are you doing back there?
Breaking things.
She's dropping things. Thank you, Amazing Peter Gaming. I appreciate you. A lot of stuff I probably won't be able to send to Twitch, primarily because I do stream unlisted streams here. That I share with those of you who follow me, but I can't share publicly. I have some clients who what I'm streaming can't go out publicly, but you get extra behind the scenes. I have a corporate project on Friday that I'll probably let you guys in on. We are doing a whiskey launch. Grim, you're already a mod. I already made you a mod. Is it really? Huh. I wonder. Yeah, it's actually I can see the issue right now. I can see Joseph has posted my link to my website, and in YouTube I can see Amazing Peter Gaming says, "I love that we share this dirtiest secret KMR." And that came up literally 30 seconds later in the caster bot. So I guess that's a shitty way for me to watch chat. I also need a monitor down here somewhere for my personal stream. Because I always have to look up, and then I'm looking over you guys all the time. It would be nice if I can look at you. Thanks again for the follow. Is Janet still here? No, I think she's one of the people who left. I can see that right as the show ended, my number of concurrent viewers on YouTube dropped off. And I bet you Janet's left, and Blue probably left too. I believe she's in Galway, which is where she's from, I think. That's a good idea. You know, I do have this tablet. I can't even see right now. Let's see. Which controls my cameras. But I can probably just grab like an Android tablet or something to watch my personal stream on. That actually would work nicely. Thank you for the suggestion. Because then I can fit it right down here under my monitor. And I noticed, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but because the script is, let's see how I can show you this. Actually, I can show you the 4UP. So this is actually how my screens look in front of me, the four monitors. So, and the bottom left is where the script is coming up on the teleprompter. In that box that's now white. Actually, I can also do this. No. Yeah, actually, there's the multi-view. So the bottom left box is the teleprompter. So I'm always looking straight down there. So I'm thinking about moving my monitors up just a little bit, and then I'll actually have a little more room to put a chat monitor down, kind of almost laying flat or laying at an angle. I'm counting. Hold on 1 second. Took about 17 seconds for your last chat. I love using tablets to show up on Caster bot. Yeah, I actually, so one of the things that I've been promising was a studio tour. Of course, we're moving out of this control room at the end of the month and moving our control room upstairs. Yeah, Caster I think is fired. I'm only testing it on my personal stream. I might keep it just for behind the scenes, not behind the scenes, for like production behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, one of these days I'm going to do kind of a behind the scenes tour of the studio, and I'll probably use web controller to on my iPad to be able to do that. Right. So Graham, I watched an hour and 20 minutes of your vMix stream this morning because I couldn't sleep and I was working on Arts Council applications, and the Owen charity streams had all finished for the evening. So yeah, I was watching you. You need to watch a couple tutorials and then start again. Because some of the questions you were asking. And poor John Simon, he was like your tutor the entire time. That's not the direction that the tutoring is supposed to go. I know I have been promising the studio tour for weeks now. We have a live show on Wednesday. I've realized I can't do it on the days we have our live show because it's just too crazy around here. At least I can start doing my behind the scenes stream, while I'm working here and setting up the show. Maybe Friday. My stream for the client goes from like 5 to 7, and then this is GMT or British Summertime, Irish Summertime, and then maybe from 7 to 8 I can continue the stream and do some studio stuff. Yeah, sorry. So vMix just released their last video that they released. It's called the not so short or very long or something like that vMix tutorial. And I kind of watched part of it, but if I was starting out, that's probably what I would want to watch. Slightly longer vMix demo. Oh, I can't even type in the chat on Casterbot. So check out that video because it's actually pretty in depth for people who are just getting started. Yeah, I watched half of it. I didn't get all the way through it. I don't remember. I started it the day it was released, and I had some other project I was working on. But yeah, it's good, and I'll probably finish it because there's always some little things that you can pick up on. The basics, like stupid shortcuts and stuff that you've forgotten. Nah, you'll be good, Grim. I mean, I enjoy your stream, and I think, you know, for someone else who's just starting out with vMix, watching you find things and figure it out, it's actually an interesting way to learn. Because sometimes tutorials go too fast. Even Tim's tutorial, which is an hour long, can't learn vMix in an hour. So I'm not live anymore. I can take that off. So it is. But I can already see your gears spinning in Title Designer. Yeah. I did that too. The interesting thing is, so when we first started streaming the other show that we do, our Wednesday show last year, I had to figure out a way to work from home. And I had mainly Macs. I had no PCs. I had all Macs. So I had OBS on as our main switcher. I had 5 computers running Skype and Ecamm, and I used Ecamm to take Skype NDI into it. And nope, that's a lie. I did Skype NDI from the 5 Skype systems into OBS. This was before the OBS calling solution. I forgot what it's called. But then we took NDI back from OBS to give a return feed to the callers, and we used Ecamm to convert the NDI into a Skype, a virtual camera for Skype. That was something special. We lasted about I don't know, 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks on that. And then I was like, no, this is not going to work. I was also using Pro Tools on a Mac to do all the sound mixing. Hey Joseph, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Yeah, it was crazy. I had 7 computers running in my living room. I can show you the setup. The setup changed by the time I finally took pictures. Actually, let me see if I can find the setup, because it was something special, really, honestly. I have zero space. I live in a tiny apartment. Let me see. So by about 3 weeks, we started looking at virtualizing, and I started using Paperspace and running OBS on Paperspace, Pro Tools and Paperspace. I hated that. I quickly got away from using that and moved to vMix, and we purchased a bunch of I purchased 3 licenses of vMix. vMix, the full version, the Pro or whatever it's called, and I never looked back. Now I still do use OBS for certain things. Hold on 1 second. I'll bring this here. Can you see that? Yes. I'm not gonna play this.
No, play it.
Not the audio, at least. So this is the setup in my living room. Literally, I was even using the TV that has CNN on it. I was even using that as a multi-view at one point. And this essentially, we were looking at all cloud machines by this point. This, I think, I took in August of last year when we did our fundraising campaign last year. Yeah, it was interesting. You know, I haven't used the Mevo cams yet, but they look really interesting. I worked on a project. Yeah, it may look hot. It was a friggin' mess, because I took it. So I do projection design for theater, and that's where all this equipment came from. And I think by that point I had probably bought a couple extra pieces with the little money I had last year, because we weren't working. But that was a friggin' hot mess. That's what it was. It wasn't hot. Yeah. It's funny to look back on that. And you know, now we're still a mess, but at least we have, you know, everything rigged up properly. You know, we have a primary and a backup, and we have, you know, proper sound equipment and proper lighting. We were doing everything virtual back then. We had no, what you would call a studio cam. We were just using vMix Call for every single guest and our host. Our host was operating out of her, oh, hold on, let me find it. Out of her bedroom. Yeah, okay. I think this was the Oh yeah, the first episode she was literally sitting in front of her bed and you could see her bed behind her. Maybe this is it. Oh no, this was when she moved over because we commented about her bed. But yeah, this was a little video. You can see the video on Theater Maker's website. But we were all literally working from home. Yeah, so I had bought a few pieces of equipment by then. I bought this little controller. It's not really a controller. It was interesting. Yeah, this is how Janice was set up. She was set up in her living room with 2 computers in front of her and her TV watching. Yeah, camming in the bed. It looked like I don't want to say it. It looked like we were not creating a theater show. But this was how she had to do it. She lived with, I think, 4 roommates. And Amy was our first host. She lived with 4 roommates, so the only place she could find peace and quiet was in her bedroom. I think she had like a ring light. But early on there was like, we couldn't get anything because Amazon was shut down. We couldn't go to each other's houses, so I couldn't bring better cameras and stuff. Eventually, you know, I did buy, actually, funny thing is I bought a tablet for her because it just worked easily with vMix Call and I didn't have to spend money on a computer. Yeah, so we created this video for our Patreon campaign last year. This is how one of our writers, Chris is currently living in Spain, but is he back? Oh right, I think no, I don't think he is. Maybe he is. But Chris is one of our writers, one of our associate producers of Stage Door Live. He was in about an hour and a half south of Dublin, in Wicklow. But this was how he worked. And let's see, where's Abby set up? So there's Abby set up. That changed halfway through last year too, right?
Yeah. I got worse internet.
This is Hillary. Hillary was our official news writer. And she's working from her bed too. It's funny. And the graphics have changed. They've grown up a little bit. Yeah, so there's the setup. 5 callers plus me. The only way I could connect in with the equipment that I had, without like stressing the internet and stressing the computers that I needed to be able to remote control, was by connecting via vMix Call. So I connected in via vMix Call. Thankfully, I never mistakenly went to my camera, and Abby did the same thing. Abby did, because Abby was running teleprompter at that point too. We had a teleprompter that was run in the cloud, and then via NBI it was sent to vMix, and then from vMix we sent it out to our host. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm the only one who takes off my mask. because I'm on camera. So I'm allowed to do it. I'm also, Abby's not fully vaccinated yet. She got her first shot. Oh, can I share your medical information? She got her first shot last week. This is Janice when she was working from home. Janice was not our original host, obviously, you saw. Janice was our one of our associate producers. But you can see the difference in quality between our productions. Then and now. None of us slept for like the entire first 23 weeks, right? We just like worked 24/7.
Talking about this is giving me a bit of like
A little anxiety, right? And now we're producing double the amount of shows. Like we're well, yeah. Well, we're producing 2 shows right now, right? But yeah, there's less guest producing and more content producing, and everything just feels so much easier. Like on show days for Stage Door Live, which was every single Wednesday. Now it's every other Wednesday. But on show days for Stage Door Live, I would wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, probably after working till midnight, just to prep graphics and get everything ready. I made some stupid mistakes early on where I had to re-render the show intro for every show, because we had all like photos and videos, and it was like a 5-hour render. So if I didn't do it first thing in the morning, then I was screwed. It wasn't going to get done, and there were a couple times where it didn't get done in time. Yeah, HIPAA. It's not. It's GDPR here.
Yeah.
Not HIPAA. Is there another health regulation?
No.
I don't know. It's GDPR. Yeah, we're gonna make actually another video like this this month, because literally a 5-hour render. But it was a 5-hour render because I was doing it on a Mac, and then I moved it to the cloud on an AWS machine, one of the T4 GPUs, and that I think brought it down to about 2 hours. But then shortly after I moved the render to the cloud, I decided that we weren't going to be rendering the show intro every show. It just was stupid. Yeah. God, when I think about this, what we did last year. But yeah, we're this month you heard, we're raising money. Because we don't currently have enough government funding to survive, and we have to move. Yeah, very different time. Now, Ireland is still, very much locked up compared to like the United States, but we are opening up, and it's been nice that since we're broadcasting, it's considered an essential service. So we've been, working together since March, April. Yeah, we got in at the beginning of April here, and I had been working on many other projects as well. So starting in like August of last year, I was able to get out and do some broadcasting projects. But if I didn't have that, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, God, there's a lot of me talking in that video, huh? I looked full of hope. Yeah, actually, the interesting thing is our Patreon did grow that month, and then we decided to take a break like at the end of October.
Yeah, I think our last show was like.
Oh, it was beginning of October. Yeah. We decided to take a break that ended up being a few months break. Yeah, and then we ended up in here. Yeah, who the hell would decide? And I was doing on Stage Door Live. We used to have a lot of pre-recorded content, I was doing all the editing for the pre-recorded content, and most of that. So we were asking people to send in footage of them speaking for us and interviewing themselves. Like, we send them questions, and then they'd send us back the answers, and then they would send us show footage, and they'd send us their self-interview footage, their selfie footage, and then I would have to make something out of that, and usually those were about 10 minutes long. I'd edit those usually between Tuesday and Wednesday. There was just so much. We had 2 pre-records per show, plus a poem that was at the end of each show. That was a lot. Thank God we don't have all those pre-records anymore. I do miss some of, I miss the poems. The poems are where all our traffic comes from, even currently on YouTube. I kind of want to start that up again. We're kind of looking at ways to convert the Stage Door live show into some pieces that can be separated out and edited and re-released as videos. Yeah. Well, my day job disappeared for 6. I mean, technically, my real day job isn't even back. I make theater. I direct theater. I'm a technician in theater, and I'm a designer in theater, and that's really not totally back yet. My day job disappeared, and I had to do something. So this was what we created during that time. It was. You should actually go watch this video. You'll learn a lot about how we started and why we started, and part of it was just because we were all bored out of our minds after the first few weeks of lockdown, and we needed something to do. And we know theater, and we love theater, so we decided, let's figure out how to support theater. I love it. I really do enjoy it. I've thought at times about, maybe actually going into broadcast. I don't want to start career over again though, but I've worked in film, I've worked in still, I've worked in live streaming for longer than YouTube's been around. So I know that, I enjoy it. I get to be my own boss, really. So yeah, it's fun. And it's especially now that I can't do my ultimate passion. This is I can put my creativity into it and use my technical skills to make something, and hopefully in the process we're helping people. And yeah, we are documenting what's going on in the world, documenting what's going on in the theater sector right now, which is, I think, really important, because no one in mainstream media is looking at theaters. Even when you look at the big, like BBC or RTE, which is the big government-funded media here in Ireland, they'll have maybe a story every few days, but we have 2 whole shows dedicated to what's happening in theater. Thank you. I'm glad you learned something. I promise I will eventually do some tutorials, and I have a list, literally a huge list of stuff that I will show and go over. And I'm thinking the next studio build, because like I mentioned, we're moving up to the 3rd floor in this building. The next studio build I will document it with video, and show that process. And we've applied for some funding, hopefully we get it, to add some new capabilities to what we're doing, in addition to covering some of the expenses of moving into the new space. We'll see. But yeah, hopefully I can teach you some of the stuff I know. I know a lot of bullshit. And hopefully it helps you guys. Alright, it is 12 minutes after 8, and I am tired. So I'm going to call it quits for the day. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. And I will see you right here on this channel, live on YouTube and Twitch on Wednesday. I'll probably go live about 6:30, and yeah, and then I'll be back hopefully Friday. Thankfully, my I shouldn't say this out loud just in case my client finds it. But on Friday, I won't have the client here, thankfully. So I'll just be by myself and we can talk. And 90%, well, a good 50% of the stream for the client on Friday is pre-recorded, and then they do a little live 3-person on screen talky talk. So yeah. Anyway, thanks. Everybody's saying bye to you.
I don't know where I'm. Oh yeah, it's like really delayed.
Yeah, it's very, and you can't see the camera, the actual stream. Anyway. Thanks, guys. I'll see you Wednesday and Friday. Have a good one.